Alright, gang, buckle up because it's currently 12:30 in the morning for me. I just got off my late night shift and I got this PB earlier today and I gotta get a video out about it before I go home for the weekend and I'm away from my computer and probably forget about it. Anyway, this is a personal record run, as the title's gonna suggest. It's not a spoiler. We're going up against Big Fat Kitty Cat here. Oh no. This was shooken. My roommate must have shook my fucking Coke. Oh, it's on my keyboard. Shit. Anyway, it's gonna be a village seed here, and yeah, let's just get into this. So basically, we spawn right in the village, which is super quick. While it's still kind of like the early basic stuff, I'm just gonna stay out right now. I'm very surprised I got this PB. This is my second match of the day. The first one I won to a forfeit, and my internet connection has been so like on and off for some reason at college. Like it just keeps dying randomly for a couple seconds, which has been kicking me out of games. And so I haven't been able to actually play against people for about a week now. So this is my second game in a week. And for some reason, the player base just kind of fell off the map. Like, I can't do casual mode anymore. So I was like, all right, we're going to have to brave balls it. We're going right into ranked mode. So, yeah, god damn it. My hands are sticky now. Shit. Anyway, we make a diamond pickaxe. So this is huge. We love when we get a diamond pickaxe from the blacksmith. I believe we're going for the stone shovel and axe here. I could have went for the iron shovel, but I guess I was just being an idiot. It's at the end of the day, it's not going to matter that much in the grand scheme of things in this run. But yeah, this is also coincidentally what gets me ranked. I'm ranked Coal 3. I've only played 2 ranked games, and it just put me right there. Like, I've only played a couple ranked games, and they've all ended in forfeits, in which I won. Except for this one in which I won, and it put me in Coal 3, which I think is just because it's a 23-minute time, which is not that great. But it's a PB for me nonetheless. You know, what I am really mad about, we'll talk about it later, is that I believe this could have been a sub 20. So right now, as we're kind of reviewing this, I'm looking for time saves. Like, I probably need to grab as much wood as I did. I didn't really need as many hay bales as I grabbed. I'm just being greedy because I guess in the mindset, I'm not like trying to go as fast as I can. I'm just trying to be faster than the other person. And so I'm playing people right now where like this extra time stuff, either I end up winning or they end up forfeiting or something like that. And when I do lose and things like that, I review the replays that they offer to, you know, see what I could have done differently. So I see the lava pool right there. I throw out my extra iron just because I guess I didn't want it. But I'm just looking for the gravel, and I didn't realize I got flint there. So I think that's my only flint that floats down there. I'm like, well, there's a fucking ravine. I'm not going all the way down there. And luckily I get flint here. Look at my inventory and realize that I already had flint. But you know, it's fine. So, you know, we're making decent time. This is, I think, also in a competitive... I think I've had faster nether entries in, like, when I'm just playing on random seeds, but when I'm actually playing against somebody, I think this is my fastest nether entry I've ever had. I think I get in at, like, 3:12, which is pretty good for me. I normally get in at, like, the 4-minute mark, 4 to 5 minute mark. So that was already a good sign for this seed. I accidentally break the wrong block there. So, yeah, I'm going to be getting in at about probably like 4:20 or 3:20, sorry. And yeah, we do a little scan here. You can't really tell because I'm going out and I do it too quick before my OBS can load it. But yeah, I'm kind of just looking for I was looking for Nether Fortress and where the Bastion was. Now, here's one of the areas where I'm like, damn, this could have easily been -20. My navigation of this Bastion is horrendous. I don't really know what I was thinking. I needed blocks, first of all, which I've learned that if there's crimson things, I should just mine that because crimson wood gives, like, you know, it gives you 4 per one instead. But Netherrack's quick to break. So... you know, this is pretty good. My opponent's only now just getting into the nether. Or, sorry, I think she failed. I'm assuming it's she, 'cause she's a female skin. I think that's a fair assumption. But I could be entirely wrong. Oh, well, that was close. She only just now gets hot stuff, which I watched the replay later. Because later on, she has, like, the fastest nether. fortress split I've ever seen. And I don't know how that happens. She basically caught up, actually surpassed me in time, even with this huge lead because of how fast her nether split was. And I was very impressed by it when I watched it on the replay. But also watching the replay, I realized that she accidentally covered her portal in lava and had to use the 7 obsidian I have now from the blacksmith to actually build a separate one and like dig through the obsidian to get the lava underneath. So big misplay on her that gives me a huge heads up and is actually probably the reason I won, because I don't know how she had such a fast nether split. It is nuts. So anyway, I get this chest here. This is a housing bastion, so I'm doing what's called top-down housing. Since I'm spawning at the top, if I spawn at the bottom, I do manhunt. You basically go to the same place, just in 2 different ways. I have extra time here, so I'm doing that. I threw the gold helmet, I believe, my extra one, just to distract some piglins there. I'm kind of low on blocks, but it's okay. I kind of butcher this. I did this so out of order. This is like proof that shows I haven't done this in like a week. Is whatever you call this is happening. And I think I get like crit by a falling piglin here. Yeah, that block goes away. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, pretty good. We get really good trades from this. We just throw a couple gold to distract them while I go down, making sure I have enough health to actually fall down. It's obsidian. It's okay, because I end up getting like 50, almost a stack of obsidian after this. I'm already at 20, so I don't really need any more. Yeah, more proof I haven't done this in a bit. I'm a little rusty as I dug 1 block too bit, or 1 block too high. Yeah, all around kind of a slow top-down housing route compared to my usual performance that I do. But, so again, another time save that could have been really quick, and my inventory management. I forget, actually, this one might have been good. I might be thinking of my last round I played. But, my sorting of my inventory, we'll see in a second, like, as I'm trading, I don't think was as good as I would like it to be. But you know, it is what it is. We're getting some good pearl trades already. I already have 14 pearls, which is like the minimum amount, the bare minimum. Everybody would love more than that, but yeah, I'd say my inventory management is actually pretty good. Well, maybe, hold on, it can always get worse. No, yeah, we're throwing out everything that I don't need. Crafting, I probably throw... Okay, no, I don't throw out the glowstone, good. I got in a bad habit of throwing out my glowstone dust and my nether brick, and then I'd end up with just a couple less blocks or a couple less glowstone, and I could, like, make 1 more respawn anchor. It's never cost me a game or anything, but it's like, you know, maybe just in case I should do it. I'm realizing I have 42 obsidian. I was like, yeah, there's me, like, holy shit. I throw out that extra stuff because my piglins are done trading, because I got so many of them in there. Yeah, I think I do look at the chest, yeah. I didn't really need to, but the extra string came in handy. Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't take the arrows. That's kind of a misplay there. But I don't end up needing them, because my 1 cycle, you'll see later, was absolutely beautiful. So here's where I'm upset. This nether navigation, it's not the greatest thing of all time. It's not necessarily getting to the fortress that's the problem. I'm actually surprised. I got most worlds that I'm like on PB pace to do. I can, like, I'm scanning right now using a widescreen. Like, I don't have to do this fortress calc using my pie chart on the right there most times. I've never had one that was this even close to this fast when I've actually had to do this. So basically what you do is that little blue there means that somewhere in my render distance there is a mob spawner, assuming that it is a blaze spawner. So you lower your render distance using your debug hotkeys until the blue disappears. And then when that blue disappears, it's technically, based on the way it updates, it actually should have disappeared 4 chunks ago. So then you raise it by 3 and then go out in every direction, northeast, southwest from where you are now by 1 chunk and see when it reappears, and that's the direction it's in. So I know it's this way because it reappeared when I stepped out of the chunk in this direction. And it's kind of crap terrain because it's like this nether fortress is buried. The only rule in ranked is that the nether fortress has to have at least an air block accessible to it from like the bastion. So I believe it's from the portal to the bastion there has to be an air block open. There has to be like a path of at least a 1x1 air blocks to the bastion. So I see the fortress right there, and then there also has to be the same rule, I think, from the bastion to the nether fortress. Since that's kind of the order you're supposed to do it in, I had to run the other like I got DC'd from it. It was when I was losing my internet was so bad as I were actually to the fortress first, just because I spawned like in the blaze spawner. So I was like, well, whatever. But yeah, this is where I lose a ton of time. I think I might spend a couple minutes here looking for this blaze spawner, and I don't even think I've realized that I'm at 10 minutes. Normally, I'm probably at like 14, so I'm already 4 minutes faster than usual. Voice crack, holy shit. Yep, so I get my first blaze. Yeah, and my opponent's still in the bastion, so I'm watching that. I'm seeing those things there. I'm not really, I don't know, my brain's not really working right now. I'm like, where the hell am I supposed to go? So I decided to just go up here. And this was almost a mistake, I think. Or no, it wasn't a mistake. They wanted a draw vote. I actually debated taking it because I can't find this freaking thing. But then my thought process was, this is going to be a horrible run until I did that. My thought process was like, this is going to be a horrible run. I should take that draw. And then I realized that she was further behind. We weren't like about the same. I was like, well, maybe she's just drawing to avoid forfeiting, and she'll forfeit if I don't draw. So I was expecting her to forfeit any second now, or like within a couple minutes after this. And yeah, I still haven't found it. It's been about a minute and a half since I've entered the fortress, so I could have saved a lot of time here. And I finally find, I think, around this corner. Yeah, way down there, I see the upward staircase that indicates. I try doing this thing. I think I end up hitting myself like that too many times for it to actually be worth it. It kind of just balanced out. But yeah, I get my first blaze spawner. I quickly realize that I don't think I've taken no, I haven't taken a fire res potion. Okay. My fire res potion is probably about to wear out because of how long I freaking spent looking for it. It's been 2 minutes now, and I only still have one blaze rod. So I'm getting that ready because I know I'm going to need it soon. And yeah, I'm just kind of clearing this out. I'm going to start doing this strategy called blaze bedding. I don't know why I haven't been doing it. I've been just doing this manual thing. And I believe it's how my opponent actually did her nether split so fast. So good job to her. If I remember correctly, she blaze bedded and it just spawned a ton of blazes. Yeah, my blazes were spawning, but they just weren't giving me blaze rods, which is weird because we are supposed to have the same luck. But yeah, so I just remember looking over after getting all my blaze rods, or close to being done with my blaze rods, seeing that she's still in the bastion, then measuring my eyes and coming back to the nether and seeing that she's also looking for stronghold. And I'm like, what the fuck? When did she, where was the fortress split? And I was like so confused during my run, but I'm like, okay, let's just lock in. Maybe she just went to the, stepped in it, went to the overworld and, came back, so it just kind of made the thing. Let's not let it dictate. Let's just run the fastest run possible. But I'm kind of overshooting the gun here. We're still killing our blazes. Grab that. So we're at 4 now. I've mined out this entire blaze spawner. We've now been in the fortress for like 3.5 minutes. Not ideal. So I decide that I'm gonna start preemptively doing stuff. So this is the first time. Not that I preemptively make my portal, but this is the first time that you'll see in a second here, make the beautiful decision. I've wanted to start doing this for a second now, I just never have, where I preemptively start to craft my respawn anchors, and I just killed that with a pickaxe. Okay. And my beds. So I should honestly be trying to do this while I'm trading with my piglins. Ideally, I think would be best. I don't know why my cursor's glitching out so bad. Yeah, holy shit, what is happening with my cursor? It's weird. I end up going, you know what? I'm not confident in being able to 5-bed this thing, because in like practice with a perfect like north-south facing dragon that spins like that, I can confidently easily 5-bed a dragon, but I have not been getting that. I need to go into some random seeds instead of my trainer and like go and try and do some weird angles, because sometimes they twist in weird directions and switch direction. So I'm talking about the dragon when it like perches. So I'm like, we're gonna make the extra beds just in case. I got my respawn anchors, so I think I have 6 beds. Yeah, I have 6. I should be able to screw up a couple now with a 6-bed, and I have 2 respawn anchors, so that it should work fine. You can basically get, even if the dragon still has a fourth of its health left, 2 respawn anchors while it's perched and like doing its flappy wingy while it's breathing fire and shit. Should be able to kill it if you place them right and blow them up fast enough. So I sleep just to get the day away, or to make a day. So yeah, I'm looking at the top. Still entered Bastion, all right? And my screen's gonna go black here because I'm going to F11 and opening up my, what's it called? My, eye calculator, my Ninja Brain bot. And, let's just see. There, okay, so there it goes. I didn't see that message because I'm currently locked in, trying not to screw this up. Let's see for a second. So yeah, there's my calculator. I'm turning my FOV and everything down. Trying to measure, trying to line up right on the left side of the pixel of that iris where it meets like the color side of the eye there. Yeah, bang, pops. Got a good measurement, not too bad. I need to work on doing better at that so I can lower my standard deviation. Apparently it's already set too low, but every time it says it's set too low and that my errors were too big, even though they're only big by like 0.01. It's supposed to tell me that I did it wrong and should probably completely remeasure, but every time I've done it, I spawn in the stronghold, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. I think I have it in a good spot right now. I know how to do trigonometry. Yes, I'm saying I know how to do trigonometry better than a computer. And yeah, another time save here. I screw up my boat. Honestly, I don't even know if it's true that I have to do this every time I throw an eye. I heard it helps. But I could just be wasting time because I don't see everybody do it, and they tend to find the stronghold just fine. But they also do boat eye. They don't do just this, where they only have to measure one eye. So that helps. I'll learn how to do that when I learn how to one cycle. All right. If we ever get that good as to which those techniques become something I feel are necessary, I will do that. But in this one, actually, another reason why I'm surprised this was a PB, I have to measure 3 eyes because my second measurement was off a bit too much. And yeah, so I'm only at a 58% certainty, but luckily this one, minus the fact that it gives me the warning saying that I did it wrong, but I don't think I did. Yes, I'm thinking I know better than a calculator, but so far every time I've said I know better than the calculator, it's worked out. 97, I can take that number. And I do unfortunately have to go get one of my eyes because I accidentally threw an extra one. But yeah, it's not that big of an issue. I pearl back to my portal just as a bit of a time save. And I have a ton of pearls that I'm not going to really need. And this is about when I see just on the side of that crosshair, that or on the side of that calculator, that she is finding the stronghold. And I'm like, what? What? So that's me punching right there. I think I punched to the syllables, what the fuck? So, yeah, I was like, holy shit. All right, let's lock in. Let's drink this. Let's try and find a direction to go. This navigation also isn't that great. Again, another time save. I could have maybe looked for a better air pocket. I know I have to head in this direction to those. You can't really see it. I could crop the image right now, but I'm too lazy because of how late it is. I just want to get this video out. There in the top right corner where my calculator still is, you'll see the location coordinates. So that's where it is in the overworld. And then it does the math to translate to the nether. So I want to go to, I believe it says 30 and negative 242. And then I also want to be Y level 40 is about where you want to be and then if you build a portal there, it should spawn you into the stronghold. So that would be the most ideal option possible. So I get as close as I think I can, and I just start digging. I'm digging down and at an angle to try and like kind of do 2 things at once. I got the diamond pick, so it's going by pretty quick. But yeah, I'm actually not even sure because like I still see that message where it's like detected unusually large errors. Your standard deviation is too low, blah 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 blah. And I'm like 90%. I'm still like don't feel like it's the stronghold's going to be there. So I'm like, well, we'll chalk it and forfeit if this doesn't go well. So I realize I'm at I'm at 39, which is not one lower than I want to be because I want to place an obsidian at my feet. So we'll just say that we're already down enough. And then yeah, I believe we come across a small air pocket cave here in a sec. I'm surprised we haven't run into lava yet. So yeah, there's this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like locked in, but I'm not locked. Like I'm too locked in, you know what I mean? Where like you're too focused on me just mining that I don't realize that there's a easier path. Like I could have walked air a couple steps. Just another couple second save. I realize I'm at chords. Bang, 40. Bang. I think I pause again a second here just because I've done it wrong before where I've actually gone to the opposite, where I've gone to the positive when I'm supposed to go to the negative. So in a second here, I sit and I just make sure I'm at the right coordinates. I am checking. Yep, 30. Yep, negative 42. We're looking at, though, under the XYZ where it says block because that's your actual placement in the world. Close my calculator and we're going in, and she just got there too. Luckily, my, what's it called? My, I don't know what I'm doing here. Minus this pit where I just completely don't even try and measure where the thing is. We're doing that thing again where we use our pie chart to look for a spawner, but this time, because it should be close to us, we're using the one that looks for like buried treasure, since it should be closer, and we're looking for that orange spike. This time it's the biggest in that corner over there, which is technically wrong, but it helps me find this door, in which I go around this corner. I'm now a couple rooms away. Usually once I get a couple rooms away, I'll do another scan. I'm noticing the pie chart orange bit, it's probably going to be black. It's got a huge spike that way, though. Back the way I came from. So I kind of go through here, struggling, and bang, portal room. That's probably my fastest stronghold navigation yet. I already have my beds and everything crafted. I got food, so I don't need a hunger reset. And I'm just going in. We're doing it. Bang. Throw my pearl and then reset my, I thought I did it like I was calculating an eye there for a second. 22 chunks is good. I don't know why I'm stuttering there. 50 entity distance, or 500, sorry, from 50 to 500. Turn on my hitboxes so I can see the general face of the dragon. I don't have a bow, so I would start bowing crystals if I did have a bow, but I don't, because I decided to make that extra bed. And I am just praying for a quick perch. Although my opponent still hasn't entered the end, so as long as I get it on the first cycle, I am pretty much guaranteed a win here now. Because it'll take her just as long to cycle, theoretically. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So I get my inventory set up with everything I can need. If I get knocked far away or something, I can pearl the middle, and then I got my beds and my respawn anchors, and then I made sure to take a note of where my axe is in my inventory in case I need to axe hit it. I recognize that sharp turn usually means they're going to perch, so I start running in. So I saw it's turning to the right, so I focus up on the right, and it's a perfect, like, not perfect, but close to perfect, like north-south turning dragon. Bang, first bed, huge. Bang, second bed, huge. I'm about to 4-bed this thing. I've only ever 4-bedded it twice. It has 2 health, I'm so pissed, but it's still 5-bed. Bang, just as they're getting into the end. I type GG. It is a good game, and that is my personal world record. I'm going to get some sleep. I had a long night. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. And 2304, bang. Oh, and Cole 3. You know, it's basically netherite rank, you know. Why would we ever compare? Have a great night, y'all. See you in the next video.